What's up, what's up, what's up? It's Vaughn, the Serious Star, Self-Help Sensei, Serious V, coming to you live from the airways, back like I never left. Hopefully everybody is doing good tonight. Alright, so the reason why I have my setup here and camera and everything going tonight is because I wanted to teach a little bit about a technique, actually two techniques, that'll help individuals who don't have any music theory, or if you do have music theory background or knowledge and you might struggle with it, this will help you out creating your own melodies from scratch. And you'll be able to use this throughout different beats, so you can actually craft your own custom-made melodies. Whereas though, if you don't want to sample a melody, you can use these two techniques to get yourself started without actually having music theory knowledge. So again, this will help individuals with music theory knowledge and without it. So before I get into the techniques, I wanted to talk about ear training. And when I talk about ear training, I mean listening to multiple different types of music, like just all types of genres. So if you're going from rock, pop, soul, country, movie scores, anime music, just background music, podcast music, exposing your ears to all types of music will eventually, give your ears different taste on different types of music, and be able to actually go ahead and produce this stuff once you get to a certain point of being able to make beats and things like that. Now, and another thing about ear training is it allows you to add on to music without actually having music theory and stuff like that, or an extensive background in music theory. So ear training is great for things like crafting beats and stuff like that when you're not really accustomed to the actual theory of how to make chords and stuff like that. So let's get into step number one, which is soundscapes. Now, most producers who buy like kits and stuff like that, pre-made kits with sounds and things like that, like 808s, kicks, snares, hi-hats, and all that stuff like that. Normally we get soundscapes in the packs that we get, like sound packs and stuff like that. Now, for example, what is a sound pack? I mean, what is a soundscape? That's an example of a soundscape. It's almost like its own atmosphere. It's almost like its own world, just with a few, probably 2 or 3 notes. And you can make a soundscape with easily by just taking one note. For example, let's go to the key of E, the actual key E, not necessarily the scale of E, just the actual key on the piano of E. And we're going to add any random note to that. Now, the note that was added to that was B flat or A sharp. And again, this doesn't matter which notes I'm adding to it, because all I'm doing is creating a soundscape. A soundscape is something that is just a background type of atmospheric thing. Now, you can use a soundscape to build a beat right under. For example, you get what I'm saying? You can add drums to that. You can keep, and this is just random notes that I'm pressing. I'm not doing anything, any like specific chords or anything like that. And you can take this all over the keyboard. Let's go up in octaves. I'm just pressing the white keys. I'm not even going into the black key area. So again, Soundscapes is a great way to create and craft a quick melody to make a beat underneath it, whereas though it's something easily that you can get started and you already got something going for yourself as far as some new hot beats that you can make, you know what I'm saying? So we're gonna go into step number 2, which is one note. It's similar as Soundscapes, but this is gonna help you with ear training. So for example, one note and then adding multiple notes after, just to get your ear accustomed to what it sounds like. And this will get your ear accustomed a little bit to hearing chords, different types of chords. So let's go and do this and see what I'm talking about. So let's go back to E. And we're gonna just go through different keys with E instead of switching to other. We're gonna stay on E pretty much so we can hear how notes are affected at the same time being played with the key E. So play E. That's already a melody. Eventually, you play around with this enough, your ear picks up on what's happening and you can eventually craft other things around this, even using the same notes. So for example, if you're using this E, and then you take a random note, and you want to make bass underneath that, just use one of the random notes that you picked with E, or you could just pick E and there'll be a bass note behind it. So taking one note at a time and playing it with one key, you see how all the other notes, and you hear how all those other notes affect that one note that you keep playing. So let's go to A, the key A. So we're gonna do the same thing. So those are 2 steps in just crafting a quick melody to be able to make a beat and have something going whereas though you can build off of. Or if you were on a production team or something like that, you can toss that melody to somebody and say, hey, can you craft around that? You know what I'm saying? So you guys can get something going. So yeah, that's all I wanted to come on tonight to talk about, was just those 2 steps. Soundscapes, and then playing around with one note and adding other notes after it to see how those notes affect that one note. So again, for example, just playing one note back to back, same note, E, E, then hitting other notes after E, E going back to E, other note, E, another note, E, another note, E, another note, E. Your ear will pick up on where it falls and feels comfortable and stuff like that, so you can actually craft a melody behind it. So again, soundscapes and playing one consistent note with other notes after it to hear how it affects those notes. This is Serious V, Von the Serious Star, the Self-Help Sensei, and this is Beats 101, helping you craft melodies for individuals who do not have music theory and who are struggling with music theory. This technique will get you making your own melodies ASAP. So let me know if this helps you down in the comment area, and if you like this video, If you like this video, subscribe to the channel and let me know how you feel about the content. Should I continue making more content like this? Would you like to hear any more tips that I have about production and stuff like that? And also check out some of my beats that is at the playlist part of my YouTube channel. So hopefully everybody has a good night, and holla at y'all. I'm shutting down the airwaves now.